Hey everyone, welcome to the new learning phase of this distance learning for COVID-19 as per Henrico County Public Schools. I wanted to take a few minutes to film a quick video and explain how this new learning phase is going to happen, what the requirements are going to be for my classes, as well as for the school, and what all of this kind of new learning phase is all about. So to my students and then to parents of my students or guardians of my students, if you're looking for information about the new learning period, go ahead and stay tuned for the rest of this video. So as you hopefully have received guidance from the county itself, today, Wednesday, we're in May, right? Good Lord. Wednesday, May 6th is officially the first day of our new learning phase. Prior to this, we had what we called an enrichment period, where students were just kind of receiving review material for things that they would have already learned in their classes throughout the school year. While simultaneously over the last couple of weeks, we have had our recovery period. Currently, our recovery period has been extended. So if you haven't heard about this recovery period, I would suggest going back and reading information that has been sent out from the county as well as from our administrators and Principal White for Highland Springs itself. But with this recovery period, students had an opportunity to bring up specifically their quarter 3 grades. If they had a failing grade or just a low grade that they wanted to have an opportunity to bring up, students were able to complete recovery work, whether it be just completing assignments that they hadn't previously turned in or improving their grades on tests and quizzes, or just completing new recovery assignments to replace other things. So that recovery window has actually extended through this Friday, May 8th. So if you are seeing this week, hopefully you are, please continue to turn in recovery work. I can accept any work through 4 p.m. this Friday, May 8th. So yes, please keep in mind recovery period for right now is still open. But now we are focused on our new learning phase. So once the recovery window is closed, we will be closing out grades for quarter 3 as well as for the entire school year, because we will no longer be grading assignments after this point. For quarter 4, there are no grades actually for assignments. So you're probably wondering, why does my student still have to do work, or why do I, as the student, still have to do work? The reason is this: the county has mandated that any classes that are credit-bearing classes, which at the high school level, all classes are, so no matter what class you are in, it is a credit-bearing course when you are in high school. There is going to be a note put on every student's transcripts for each class about whether or not they have completed the requirements for that course. So let's break this down a little bit more. Students obviously will already have received a grade for the class. This is something that will affect their GPA. Their grades will be logged in their transcripts. However, they will not officially be done with the course unless they complete these new learning modules from now through the end of the school year. And so let's kind of get into that. So every Wednesday, starting today, Wednesday, May 6th, through the end of the school year, the last day of school being Friday, June 12th, there will be, every single one of your teachers is going to post one assignment per week that you will need to complete as a form of basically kind of attendance or participation. So you're essentially getting a completion grade from week to week for the assignments that you are doing. No, the assignment will not be graded in the traditional sense where, you're getting an A, a B, a C, whatever. No, it will not be something that affects your GPA. However, if you do not participate in the new learning modules and the new learning assignments, you will not receive credit for having taken the course. And this does not mean, I can do 1 or 2 of the weeks. So we have 5 weeks starting today from now until the end of the school year, which means for every single one of your classes, you're going to have 5 assignments total, 1 per week. Okay. And if you do not do all 5 assignments at least a 60% completion or more, you will not receive credit for having taken the course. So it'll essentially be like, yes, you will still get the grade that will affect your GPA, whatever. However, on your transcript, it will look as though you never took this class. So for someone, and remember, I understand that I am an elective teacher. A lot of you are taking me for electives, but remember, you need sequential electives to graduate. So if you are someone who is in one of my Theater 1 classes, remember that you need Theater 1 in order to also take Theater 2, which would be your sequence credit. Okay, so you need to make sure you need to take all of these assignments seriously. You need to stay engaged. You need to stay and participate every week. Now, you have the entire week from Wednesday to the following Tuesday to complete your assignments. So it will be 1 assignment per week from each of your teachers. Nobody will be assigning any more than that. No one will be assigning any less than that. It will be 1 assignment per week per class. But you must complete every single assignment in order to get credit for that course, or else it will be as though you never took the class at all, and you will have to take the course again at a later time, which could potentially prolong your graduation or have other negative side effects that I'm not completely clear on. So I hope that makes sense. So starting today, Wednesday, May 6th, you will be able to go in to your Schoology page as far as my classes are concerned, and each week you will see a new learning assignment from me. So I will make a separate video with the instructions for each of my individual classes since I teach multiple disciplines, but know that for all of my classes, where you will be able to find these new learning materials, when you log on to Schoology and you log into your class with me, on your homepage, where you've been getting to all of the enrichment assignments, the recovery work, everywhere, just your home screen for whichever one of my classes you're in, the new folder at the very top, it's going to be a pink folder, and it's going to say new learning assignments, I believe is what I called it, new learning materials or something along those lines, but it's a pink folder and it says new learning. So you'll be able to click into that folder, and within that folder, there will be folders for each week. So remember, I told you we have a total of 5 weeks from now until the end of the school year, which is crazy, right? How do we only have 5 weeks left? It's nuts. But each week, you can go into those individual weeks folders. The assignment itself will be posted, as well as an assignment link for you to turn in any materials that you need to turn in. If you ever have any trouble with any of that, with seeing anything, please continue to feel free to email me. My email for anybody that still needs it is TLBOSTA, so TLBOSTA at henrico.k12.va.us. That is my regular email or my school email that I check very, very regularly, every single day, multiple times a day, as well as being able to message me on Schoology. When you message me on Schoology, it actually kicks an email to my regular email so that I know to go and check my Schoology messages. So either one of those methods of getting in touch with me are completely valid and will merit the same response time. So any help at all that you need from me, for either of those things, please let me know. So, parents, if you are watching this video, please feel free as well to email me any questions. We really, truly need your help with helping to keep students as engaged as possible. It's not just for my classes, but all classes are going to be posting their materials on Wednesdays. I can't speak for other teachers with when those assignments are going to be due, but for me, as far as my classes are concerned, assignments will go up Wednesday, and the expectation is that they will be due by 4 p.m. the following Tuesday. So to give you an idea, so here are all of the due dates for assignments for my class. So today you will get your first assignment on Wednesday, May 6th. That will be due next Tuesday, May 12th by 4 p.m. Then you'll get your next assignment on May 13th, next Wednesday. That assignment will be due the following Tuesday, May 19th. And then so on and so forth through the last turn-in day for assignments is going to be Wednesday, June 9th, as our last day of school is Friday, June 12th. So that gives you a little bit of wiggle room too, those last couple of days. So I'm having my final assignment due on that Tuesday, June 9th. But that gives you a couple of days wiggle room if you missed an assignment or you need to speak with me about making something up. That would give us a couple of days to kind of catch up on anything that you may need before the official end to the school year, which, like I said, is Friday, June 12th. So I hope that kind of gives a broad idea of what this new learning is going to look like. Each of my classes is going to look a little bit different. My theater people, you guys are all going to be on the same wavelength. But my yearbook people and my speech communications people, we're going to be doing some stuff that's slightly different. So I will make separate videos that will explain kind of how each of my individual classes is going to be broken down. So you can feel free to watch those, as well as, there will be a video explanation of what all of the assignments will be, as well as just the written instructions if you prefer just to read them instead of listening to me dribble on. But I know some people prefer verbal learning, so I wanted to hop on and just give instructions verbally as well. So yeah, guys, that pretty much sums up the general gist of what new learning is going to look like. Join me for my other videos explaining what is going to happen for each of your individual classes, but just the important dates to keep in mind. Recovery work, that window has been extended through this Friday, May 8th. Starting today, Wednesday, May 6th, through the end of the school year, the last day being June 12th. Every Wednesday is when your new assignments will be posted. For my classes, you will have through the following Tuesday to complete the previous week's assignment. So you have a full week to work on it, so you can kind of pick and choose, when you would like to focus on it with your other classes. And remember, it is a completion grade. So if you don't follow the instructions for assignments, strictly as they are posted, in order to receive a completion grade, you technically need to have earned at least a 60% on the assignment. So even though that grade will not be calculated in at the end, it will count as incomplete or complete. But in order for it to count as complete, you need to at least have earned a 60% on the assignment, meaning you can't, if I'm giving you an assignment that asks for 2 paragraphs and you send in a sentence, that is not going to count as a completed grade. If you have any questions or need clarification on any of that, again, please feel free to reach out and ask me. One final note that I would like to say, if you are a senior, please adhere to any of the guidelines that your guidance counselor has given you. If you have not spoken to your guidance counselor yet, I know that they are trying to make their rounds to speak with all of our seniors. Maybe shoot them an email to remind them that they haven't spoken to you yet. I'm not sure if they've gotten to everybody or not. But your guidance counselors will have the most accurate information about what your personal requirements are to graduate. So, seniors, please note that in order to pass and graduate, you might have passed grade wise, but you might still need to complete these new learning modules in order to get your completion and get your credits on your transcript as well. So please, please, please listen to what your guidance counselors tell you. If they are telling you that you need to still complete the new learning modules, please stay engaged. You don't want something like that to be the reason that you don't graduate, okay? So please, please, please make sure that you stay engaged. If you are not a senior, if you are a freshman, a sophomore, or a junior, you have to do these new learning modules, okay? No ifs, ands, or buts. It doesn't matter that these are elective courses. You need to do the new learning modules, okay? I can tell you that for all of my classes across the board, no matter what subject area it is, the assignments that I have for you are going to be very fun. You will have some choice in the matter of how you kind of will be able to complete your assignments. I have tried to make it as easy and, fun for you guys as possible, because I know these are elective classes and I know your focus should be more so on your core classes right now. But we still need to finish out our classes as well. So I do ask that you please stay on top of these elective classes as well as your core classes. But I've hopefully made it fun enough for you guys to where you'll want to maybe engage in some of these things. So yeah, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope that shines a little bit more light on what is happening during this new learning time. Parents, if you're seeing this, students, if you're seeing this, please feel free to message me or email me at any time. My technical office hours are from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day, but I'm almost always on my computer until well into the afternoon, sometimes later. So if I see an email from you, I respond immediately. If you email me in the middle of the night, as some of you like to do, I will just get back to you in the morning when I first see it. But it will never be longer than, maybe like an 8-hour window that you should get a response from me. I'm trying really hard to stay on top of everything. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Stay tuned for the next videos to explain how each of your individual classes is going to work. All right, bye.